Hi everyone, come on in. Let me know if you're here live or on replay. Gotta get this weekly guidance in. Give these cards a good shuffle. We weren't here last week. We were up the line. We actually just got in from our Windsor show. We stayed in the city and did a little shopping yesterday. And I thought, if I don't get out there and do that weekly guidance before I sit down, I'm not going to get it done. So here I am. Super excited to see what's in store for this week for us. Crazy that today's December 14th. Actually, cannot believe that it's December 14th. So let me know if you're here. Let me know if you're catching on replay. Let me know how your weekend was. Our Windsor show was beautiful. This is the first time I've ever been to Windsor and a first time doing a show in Windsor. And I have to say the people are top tier. Such a beautiful experience. So welcoming, so kind. We will definitely be back. It was a beautiful evening of messages. Our loved ones were certainly eager. After the first couple of souls that came forward, I was like, oh my God, like we need to slow down. But it was a wonderful evening of messages, and I'm excited to see what's in store. That was unintentionally on the 12/12 portal, which I thought was really cool. My last two shows, the Sydney, Nova Scotia was on December 4th, which was the full moon, and the Windsor show was on the 12th, which was the 12/12 portal. Neither one of those bookings I did intentionally. They were just what was available when we looked in to line some things up. So I love when that happens. The universe is like, here we go. Let's make this happen. I have no comments going through. So if you guys can, sometimes if you do the hearts and the thumbs up, I'll get those over the comments when the comments are stuck. So just let me know if you can hear me. Let me know everything's going okay. Super excited. Like I said, it is blowing my mind that it's December 14th and it looks just like those kiddos tomorrow may get yet another snow day. I think that's going to be the go this year. We're just going to have so many snow days. It's going to be a snowy winter. Kids will love it. The kids will love it. So I'm hoping that you can hear me. I'm going to pull these cards, see if, oh, there's the comments are going. Okay, good. I think we may just be like super delayed, and that's okay. That's okay. So I'm going to pull some cards, see what's in store for us from December 14th through to December 20th. Santa's going to be here before we know it. I had a card. I'm going to start with the card that flew out, and then we're going to continue on. So we do have the 10 of Earth coming in. Love this card. This card also came in with just like such a sigh of relief. Okay. This is a completion card. It's a financial security for yourself and your family, inheritance, retirement, peace, contentment in your life, honoring your family traditions, pride in your family tree, passing on knowledge, that type of thing, right? What this is really saying to me is that it is safe to move ahead. It's safe to plan ahead, where there's been such insecurity, and not just like insecurity in, I don't feel safe to take on this or to commit to that, or am I able to, make it through these challenges, these hurdles, that type of thing. Okay. So there's a lot of this. This is coming in with some relief, which feels really good. It really does feel like, this past weekend, a lot of things have been clearing out, which is really good. I am just going to log in here, make sure that you guys can hear me because I'm not getting anything before we get going. Let me know if you guys can hear me, guys. Could be just really slow on my end. Oh, I can see your comments over here. Okay. Perfect. Can't see here your comments, but I see them going. We're good to go. I'm going to continue on. There is such this relief that's coming in, and I really do feel like this, even moving into this next week, which is probably going to be high demand, right? We're getting close to Christmas. A lot of things are happening. School's going to be wrapping up. Some people are planning their travel. There's weather in the mix, right? This is saying we're safe to move ahead. We're safe. Listen to that intuition. And not doubt it, not bring in that fearful what if. Listen, trust, and it's a good time to be moving ahead. Okay, there's the Queen of, or the Nine of Cups. This is you reaping the rewards of your hard work. That is you sitting there pretty, financially abundant, feeling safe and secure, enjoying the fruits of your labors. You're really entering. We have entered the season that the final 2 weeks here of December are really allowing us the opportunity to reflect and see how far we have come. Okay? To see how far we have come. To reflect on all the lessons. I saw somebody's post where they're like, think of where you were in January. Right? What lessons, what experiences were you having? And now that is wrapped. And so it's really a beautiful time to sit in reflection, which would also be a very beautiful balance to kind of the hustle and bustle energy that's going in. They are showing that you have, like, you're sitting pretty. You're on the other side of it. You've come out the other side of it. And that's where they're saying, trust yourself. It's safe to move forward. It's safe to go ahead. Right? Which is really, really nice. And again, very abundant, beautiful cards that are coming out together. What tends to happen, and what I have noticed through observing, doing readings and connecting with humans, is we could be in a blessed season and our mindset could prevent us from seeing that. And so it is really important for you to kind of be honest with yourself and hold yourself accountable, because the lenses that you see are going to dictate if you feel that blessing or not. There's so much for you to feel blessed about. But if you're attached to a narrative or a belief system that says otherwise, the universe can bop you up on side of the head with the biggest abundance and the biggest blessing, and it's still not going to be enough because you're attached to the suffering. And so this would be a really beautiful time frame over the next 2 weeks before we get into that new year energy, to sit with yourself and to see in hindsight the tapestry in the invisible thread that held things together, and the lessons that presented, and how you navigated and how you moved through it. Very, very important time for that. Okay. So I just got ahead. So this is the card of feeling trapped, right? Just like you say, she's here, she's trapped behind the bars, but no, she's not. She can leave whenever she wants. That's what it's like when we can't see our blessings, right? Because we are attached to a belief system. Maybe things once was hard. Maybe you did get the raw end of the deal. Maybe things didn't turn up for you repeatedly. That's not the case now. But since you're attached to that belief system, that's the lens that you're going to see everything through. Right? And so there is, a really beautiful reflective tool that you can use in your life. And when we are in these moments, go, what parts am I playing that is creating this? Because almost all these sticky situations or these funky energies or experiences that we're in, a lot of it is what is in here that is trapping us in it. Okay? And so what parts am I playing? Am I not seeing? Is my expectations, is my belief system around this? Is my impatience around this? Right? Is my deflection of my own healing? Am I not taking responsibility for my path and my choices? Do I like playing the victim? Do I like not feeling responsible for my life choices, right? And so there's a lot of these questions that you can ask yourself to bring in this clarity, because there are a lot of blessings that are coming in, and I'm going to freaking tell you right now, they're not coming in the way that you expect them. And so you may have an idea of what this abundance and prosperous energies coming in for you is. That's what you want. Is it going to show up that way? Probably not. And in my lived experiences, I have received some of the biggest beautiful blessings, and they are not what I expected them to be. And thank God for that, right? It's always really creative and really clever and really magical, the different ways our blessings come to us. But because it didn't come in the timeline that we wanted, or didn't come in the flow the way that we wanted, or didn't come in the box that we wanted, we dismiss it. It's not good enough. That was wrong, but that's not true, and that's not how life works. And so there is this need for you to be open, and there is this need for you to have a level of self-responsibility for your life experience. And I know your ego's probably having a shit fit with me right now, because life just happens, and things that happen in life and things that we don't want. I know that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying how you show up in those moments, how you show up to navigate those moments, right? Are you making it harder on yourself than you need to? Are good things coming to you and you're swatting them away? Are people showing up to help you and you're saying no, and then you're turning and go, nobody helps me and nobody loves me? And what parts are you playing that is affecting these life experiences? And that's where the level of awareness comes in that is needed, and wanting to have the openness for the universe to bring you in these blessings in outfits that you did not expect, because that is how 2026 is going to roll. It's going to be beautiful, and it's going to be big, and it's going to be fast, and it's not what you were expecting. So you need to have that flexibility to be able to receive, okay? We are focusing on balance, especially over the next week. This next week, the balance is going to be something that must be prioritized, or it's going to kind of combust. That's how they're like, kaboomy! Okay? And so what do we mean by that? Is plan ahead. Be realistic with your expectations of what you can do in a day. Right? Don't put pressure on yourself. Leading up to the holidays, you don't want to go into it already depleted. Okay? There's very much this need for you to have a balanced approach about moving through this week. There's also a very big need for organization. This is not only within your schedule, but I see like we're purging closets and we're getting like things done. And there's a little bit of this antsy energy that's going to feed that. So using this energy intentionally is going to be very helpful as well. Okay. There's the Chariot card. It says rewards that come from hard work, successfully balancing many priorities at once. This is again reminding you, because there's a lot of mental activity this week, because a lot of what I am saying is almost emotional regulation. Okay. They're saying you're going to get everything done that you need to get done. You're going to have everything that you need, and you're going to get everything done that you need to get done. So instead of your brain stressing you out and telling you that you're not, go, okay, it's going to work out. I'm going to get it done. It's fine. I'm going to plan for it. I'm going to be flexible if there's a hiccup, and I'm going to do my best, and my best is going to be enough, however that looks. I think that's going to be very, very helpful. This week has a really beautiful flow to it. There absolutely is time for reflection. There's time for planning. There's time to get tasks done. But there is a high probability or a high challenge that you are going to psych yourself out, get yourself all in a knot, and either get spicy at someone, have a fender bender, trip and have a fall, make a mistake, break a Christmas gift, or create some drama, right? And so we're wanting to avoid that by regulating ourselves, by taking time to look ahead, be realistic with what we're taking on, and knowing that your best is enough, whatever that looks like. A lot of the times our brains like to make, magnify any doubt or fears. And so if there's a lot on your schedule, if we're feeling a little stressed, all of a sudden it's like, there's no way you're going to do this. There's no way you're going to get this done. There's no way you're going to make that deadline. There's no way you're going to ruin Christmas. It's all going to be because whatever. We don't have to believe that. It is not true, right? You are an intelligent, resourceful, intuitive, capable human being. You got this. You got this. Right? And so when this comes in, go, I'm not listening to that. I'm planning for success and I'm deserving of success. And this is going to be, it's all going to be fine. It's all going to work out. And so there is this kind of needing to regulate that nervous system and give yourself these down times to sit in reflection, because there just seems to be a lot that's happening. Right? And I think that this is going to be, you know, a really beautiful way to help you be successful as you move through this week. There is major relief that came this weekend. There seems to be some relief by the time we get to the 19th. It's kind of this, right? And so, bite-sized pieces. Don't look too far ahead. Don't borrow trouble. That's going to be the best way to get through this week. Okay? All right. I'm seeing, just making sure you guys can still hear me because I'm getting nothing on my screen here, but I do see some comments coming on just on my PC there. All right, everyone. Again, if you were in Windsor for my recent show, thank you so much for coming out. The drive was wild. The weather was sketchy, but we made it happen. And I will be back next week with your weekly guidance. Have a great week, everyone.